Hi everyone, I thought I'd do a quick review and a kind of summary of the start of Peter J. Carroll's book, The Apophenion. It's a very dense book, so I think it is probably best to take it in chunks. Um, so he starts off by saying, and this will sound very philosophical, but it isn't, nothing is being, but everything is doing. So again, that's not a philosophical statement, because at a quantum level there's frenetic activity of the quantum components. So a stone is not being a stone, it is doing a stone through complex activity at the quantum level. And I agree with that. I don't think that is a linguistical problem or that is being picky about the being, the doing. They are two separate things, because we do think of a stone, which is the best example, as being a stone. It's being a stone. It's not. It doesn't appear to respond to anything. It doesn't appear to do anything. But actually, at the more than microscopic level, there's all this activity going on with electrons and the nuclei and everything. So everything is doing and not being. Everything in the universe has activity. In fact, it is activity. So applied to the material, we'll make these distinctions for now. Applied to the material and the spiritual, we need to look at these concepts in the doing and the being. So instead of defining material and spiritual, what are they? We have to look at the process. Because of this, we cannot logically define what they are, because we've taken being out of it. So most people experience the mind as separate to matter. And there's the old mind-body dualism, if you remember Descartes, and well, quite a few philosophers. So the scientific reductionist argument is that mind is an emergent property. An emergent property just means that it occurs spontaneously when certain conditions exist, of a complex biological system, and in this case your brain. So then Carroll moves on to pantheism, and it's a belief that God is in everything. The being God is in everything. The universe is a mind of God, and God does not exist separately from the universe. And it's this point, this isn't very far into the book, it's probably page 90, I don't know off the top of my head, 19, and Peter makes a point, and it really stuck with me, because he says very eloquently something that I've thought, but I haven't had the language for. And here's the quote: if the entire universe consisted of spirit, or if the entire universe consisted of matter, then we would have no way of distinguishing which it consisted of, because they would both have to act in an identical manner to produce the universe we perceive. And that's just a beautiful statement, because of the arguments over spirit and mind-body dualism, spirit, the difference between spirit and matter. Well, we can't know. This could be spirit, we have these, we're indoctrinated into thinking that spirit is something much lighter, much brighter, kind of see-through probably, when actually spirit could be the property, the process at the very gross level of the body. I don't mean gross as in yuck, I mean gross as in operations, our physical body parts. We think of them as matter, but they could indeed be, or rather be doing, spirit. And I just thought that was a beautiful idea. It really put some thoughts that I had in place, it really put them in a way that I couldn't express at all. So because of that statement, logically we can't define spirit or matter. We can't say this is spirit and this is matter. Spirit has X property, matter has Y property. And then he goes on to panpsychism, in which everything has a mind. Mind is ubiquitous in the universe. It is a property that's everywhere. So remember, that's different from pantheism. Pantheism saying God is everywhere. This is panpsychism, is that mind is everywhere. And if that's true, then there's no problem of mind or mind-body duality. If mind is everywhere, then all the problems, the arguments kind of get washed away. And this is up to a point very early in the book. He then goes on to panpsychism in more detail, which I'll probably do another video for. Panpsychism is a brilliant idea. It goes into his kind of paradigm of how magic works, how magic is integrated with the universe. So thanks for listening, and I'll do another one. But I do recommend the book, the Apophenion by Peter J. Carroll. Definite recommendation there, 5 stars. Okay, thank you.